Okay, today I'm gonna introduce lightning arrow. Some people play other skills, but some people do the ice shot, I think. So if you want lightning, this one's fine. If you want to do the ice shot, I think the arrow is like a little bit slower, but maybe higher damage and easier to frozen enemies. I think if you have like lower gear, like starting gear, whatever. But I'm choosing lightning arrow today. We are doing crit because like for like I think most of you know like the game has been a month, so like I think everyone knows a crit is better. Like for some people still playing non-crit, I don't know what to say to them, but yeah, definitely crit is better because I think if you're from POE1, you know like there's crit chance, there's crit bonus, like there's other things. You have the sniper's mark, whatever. Everything works perfectly on the crit, and you don't have anything to gain except the most expensive jewel or whatever. The you have to crop them, you have to buy them, whatever. Go all the way around the map to MOM. You know what I'm talking about, and it's even worse than the crit. So, what I'm trying to say is, there's a bow on TFT. I think most people already see it. If you're playing crit, I think this is not the BIS, but it's fine to use right now. The game's like super slow. I crafted my quiver. I actually have two of those. Exactly same thing, just like few row difference. And since I have two of them, I crafted one. And this is the one survived. The other one, I think the last surface changed to the Exarty, I think. Yeah. So I have this one equipped right now. Helmet is really easy to get on the server right now. I think this one I spent like 40, I don't know, 20 somehow. It's not the best one, but since there's not that much gear right now, so I picked this one. I mean, I gave up on Rarity because I think farm normal base is better than Rarity right now. You don't need that much currency. Currency doesn't worth anything right now. So this one is the old one I was using. I didn't go to CI because I think, I don't want to give up like all the news to something that doesn't give you anything like defense or anything. Just give you chaos resistant. And on this the game right now, you have so much like surfaces. Like surface, you don't have anything to get on them. You see, I'm getting the full chaos resistant, kind of full, and I still have like the Exarty on the surface, the Exarty on the surface, and I already have like, you see, I have Rarity everywhere. Like you can do that; it's super easy. For the boots, you see that I have intelligence. I can change this to Rarity, maybe for the same price. I don't have like the super good one, but I think 300 is right enough for you to survive. Okay. For the chest, body armor, whatever, I didn't get the energy shield one because I feel like since we're getting this one, we're having double evasion, right? So I think this one's better. If you're using some of the unique body armor, maybe you can give up the news around here and try to get the energy shield around here, I think. Yeah. So since I'm using life, I use the flask, and this is just like a normal mana flask. I had the headhunter. The headhunter was resistance is really cheap right now, around 20D. You can pick whatever the resistance you want. Sure. For the ring, I'm trying to get some ring with decent damage, but this is like the super old ring I have like from the beginning of the season, with whatever the life modifier on that. While I was playing like 3k life with like 2k flask, whatever. But even without the life row, the life mode, like the ring's like super good by itself. And I told you guys I gave up the rarity, and I mean I still have some of them because I couldn't change my gear fully like in half of the day, whatever. So I'm kind of moved to non-rarity, like 0 rarity right now. My character is 98. Yeah, which is kind of decent. Like, there's not that much people like 99, and I don't do map at all. I do map like for 6 hours. For the other times, I helping people making their build, maybe teaching people, making some video. I think I do crafting, whatever. So yeah, that's what I do. So basically you can copy my nudes, but the thing here is I'm getting this this circle here for extra defense. If you don't want that much defense, you can go from, you can change to that 3, and you can have this 3 right here or this 3, or you can get some like move speed right here. It's like really personal choices. And the only reason I start my passive like this is because my gear is super good. Otherwise, if you don't have my level or something, you can just give this circle, like just go straight from down here like everybody else do, and pick some of the speed or whatever stuff's right here, right? Also I connected my circle passives not from here but from here to get more efficient. It's like you change 10 dexterity to like 45 evasion, which is fair enough, right? And for the juice, yeah, of course everybody's getting the against the darkness, like even with the bug whatever. I think this one's still like expensive right now, but I think most people have at least code, right? So basically the damage from the bow, like you have the flood physical or whatever the elemental you have, right? Crit chance, +2 arrow, which doesn't give you any damage but makes your game feel better, right? Gives you damage on the lightning road, right? Quiver, you have to have 6 modes. If you don't have the 6th mode, you can have a dexterity on the suffix. For the prefix, double off the increase, the 2 increase, which is super good because we do have enough floods from the gloves and the bow already, right? So 2 increase plus 1 physical, you don't need any +2. That gives you the most damage but makes your skill cost more mana, which is not acceptable unless you're playing something crazy. I don't think it works anything because you have to change the damage, how to say, the link to inspiration. Okay, suffix, of course, double crit. The thing is, if you have a crit quiver, you don't need the second crit. Otherwise, you will have more than 50. Since I have the attack speed one, I have like 3 surface like this. Otherwise, you can have crit damage, attack speed, and plus arrow. Okay, plus projectile skills. But this is like the more normal choice because the +2 arrow is like not super rare but super expensive. Like some people don't know the game, they buy them like for extra price. Okay, sure. Okay, for the Jews, I already said like quiver. Of course, everyone's buying the quiver one. Double crit because this is the most valuable suffix right now. Attack speed is a little bit worse than them because there's only 4 attack speed, not like 6. Those 2 double crit give you the crit chance, crit damage. You can try to get 50, right? 50. So you can, with the ambush, you can always crit. The other setups are super easy. I have the double hair thing set up probably 3 weeks before. I think 3 weeks from from now. Like I have them super early on. I think they're super decent because I think I just show on the map. So like they're like super good for me. I have the extra damage. I have whatever explosion, right? For defensive, I have 50 on my amulet. This is all you need for your spirit. I don't use any cast on crit, cast on frozen, cast on shock, or other stuffs. Otherwise, you might need a against darkness to get the spirit, or you sacrifice some of your defense from the body armor from your chest to get a prefix for a spirit. So with the 150 I have right here, I chose Ghost, Grime Feast, and Wing Dancer. Of course, you have the 2 Herald, like you never just drop them. I have the Blink on my second weapon set. I think all of you guys already know how to do this, right? So I'm not gonna I'm not gonna waste my time on those. So basically, if you see some people playing crit, I think this is just like the end of the high end of their whatever the build is. So I have 1.k life, 3k 600 shield, right? I can change to, if I change my chest to hybrid, I can get maybe 5,000 I think, and with some hypothermia, I mean the whatever, no, the other thing, the one give you news or something, the one dropped by the delirium whatever 15 wave, what's the name of the Jew, I don't know. If I get something crazy on that, I can change my audio, I can whatever, getting good news, I can get here 60 energy show. I saw some people doing CI. I don't think CI is a good choice, because the only thing you get cool on that is just like 80 increase, but you have to find a way to, how to say, save yourself from distance, which is not worth, I think, and you are wasting some of the passives, and the only thing you get is the chaos resistant. But by getting the chaos resistant, you're losing your life, right? You're losing the actual shield from the flask, and you will need to, I don't know, some people doing this with the normal life flask, so it's their choice. I don't like CI. Maybe on low budget CI is fine, but on high budget you have definitely enough budget for your suffixes. You don't, also on those ES pieces, the boots and the helmets, you don't need to pay that much for chaos resistance. People sell like chaos resistance ES like stuff super cheap, because overall on the markets, like mage and sorcerer, whatever, sorcerer and monk, they don't want those two. They don't want the chaos resistance on those two pieces. So this is, yeah, what I think. Cool. Like, I don't think I need to show you any map. You can see my damage, right? Yep. Sure, that's all the status you need on the pieces, I think. If you want Rarity, just drop some of, like, I already have a lot of Rarity. You can see that, right? I can drop one attribute here, one attribute here, one attribute here. I mean, you see I have the sub helmet, right? And I can just change my ring a little bit to get more Rarity, like here, because I have a lot of ring around like 50 or 30D somehow, right? I can change my rings, so you can still have around 200 Rarity, I think. Around 200, yeah. If I change a ring, I can get 200, maybe 220, right? So this one's 50, this one's 50, and one of the boots, I already sold my old boots, which has like 25 on it. So if I have, yeah, it's not that hard to get like 300 if you kind of like just drop some of your, so you see my defense goes lower because of the helmet, right? So I think the crit bow is super good, because even you only see I have like 300 with the ambush, which is super strong. But if you want to do the how to say, the farming chest or the blinking chest or whatever, queen of the first, whatever, this is the defense choice. If you want to do the crazy one, since I'm like 98, I'm not going to 99 anyway. If it's your choice, you can just change to those, because those thing has resistance on them, right? You can get resistance on most of them. I don't think people using queen of first right now, but for the other two unique chests, you can get some of the resistance and whatever, like the blinking or Rarity on them for you. But what I'm talking about is like damage wise or defense wise. I don't think, to be honest, I don't think non-crit MOM, they choose MOM because they couldn't get any of, like, how to say, like the crit thing like on the tree, so this is the only choice they have, right? But since if you play crit, everything here is like really valuable, so you don't have to go all the way around to be stupid with like lower damage, lower defense, and making people laughing on you. Okay, so that's the video for today.